scared. I was like, what is going on? Good morning, Facebook. Well, not Facebook, but the people on it. All right. So, gosh, what day is it? Thursday?
Thursday.
Ooh, thirsty Thursday. I'm thirsty for coffee.
Yeah. Well,
do you have some already?
No, I left mine at home.
Oh, parties. Well, I'm going to have a coffee bar in here eventually.
Sweet.
It's a work in progress. I really need to get with Canada's Woodworks and get a coffee bar, and maybe, I don't know, we got to give them some shout outs. But I got a lot of big plans. So real quick, let's make sure this is streaming okay. A lot of people set their alarms to hop on right at 7:30. We got about a minute. If you're new to watching my show, my line is sideways only because I have my tripod set a little sideways.
Yes.
That's just how I roll. Yes. All right, there's Jamie. Good morning, Jamie. How are you doing? All right, so it is Thursday. And I've got a lot going on, but I also have this amazing, beautiful, talented, smart guest on. We're going to talk about who she is here in just a minute. Isn't she gorgeous? Y'all hit the hearts.
Aww.
Let's get the algorithms going before we even start asking her about what she does, how she does it, where she does it, and the whole nine. I mean, now, I want to see if y'all remember who she is. I want to see how much you're paying. Oh, y'all are hitting the hearts. Thank you. I love hearts. Everybody needs love in the morning.
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
needs happiness in the morning. I'm going to steal that so we can read some of these comments real quick. So I've got Miss Debbie Johnson on with me this morning. And you are the owner of a small local business that is not so small anymore. To me, it's really not that small.
It really isn't anymore.
So,
it's still small in the grand scheme of things, but it's not small anymore. No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. So, Debbie, tell them a little bit about you and your business. And then I'll ask you some questions for them because I already know. I already know how awesome you are. All right. So, Debbie, you've been, what is the name of your business?
I own the Sterling Fork Freezer Meal Company.
Wow.
And we craft freezer meal packages to make your life easier and reduce your stress. And I have a website with a menu of almost 80 items. And
80 items. Oh my gosh.
76.
Very close. You might as well say 80.
Yeah.
Who's count? Are y'all going to go through and count each one?
Well,
Debbie, it's only 7. I'm just giving you a hard time.
So yes, I create freezer meal packages to make your life easier, and we craft your meals. We freeze everything solid, and I deliver every order because people are already too busy and they don't have time to be picking up one more thing.
Exactly. Now, Tanya's got, people have already got questions, so we're going to get there in a minute. But if you need an easier life and less stress and all that good stuff, hit those hearts again because, my God, I love it. I've tried her food. I love the fact that you can just, basically, it's freezer food, but it's not your normal, and I'm already going to answer this question. Really, do you do keto? Do you do all the, people are asking that. People always ask that from you. These videos are great because she can tell you whether she does or not.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about how you do your cooking.
I do not do specialty diets at this time, only because there's just me and I have a couple of assistants that work with me, and I do not have the ability to do all the different things, because one person wants keto, one person wants blood pressure, one person wants heart healthy.
And then you have to know it, because like you said before, you're scared to death if you say it's that way, it has to be that way.
And I am not a nutritionist or a dietitian, and I just don't feel that I have the knowledge required to appropriately address those kinds of diets. And so I leave that to the experts, and I do what I do.
So one thing I do want to say what it is it is home cooked meals. Let's talk about some of the things on your menu. Let's throw that out there so they can kind of start building a picture of this is what Sterling Fork does for you. All right, so let's talk about that.
Oh gosh, I have, things like chicken spaghetti and Salisbury steak with mushroom gravy and marvelous meatballs in a tangy sauce. Those meatballs. I have 14 different kinds of French toast casseroles. I have 17 different kinds of stuffed burgers. I have all kinds of chicken, beef, pork. I have some meatless. I have ham, broccoli, bless you.
Sorry.
Ham, cheese, broccoli, again, bless you.
Thank you.
Stuffed baked potatoes, and just an entire range, but it is all real food. It's not
processed or junk.
It's not full of chemicals and preservatives. I mean, if you want that, if you want something like that, you can go to Walmart and get that in the freezer case.
So I've heard you say this before. It's more like it's a home cooked meal for one,
Yes.
but she's saving you time in
Yes.
the busy life. You said that
Yes.
earlier. You basically get prepared meatballs and spaghetti and dinners, quality dinners that have not been they're frozen, but they're not
Yes.
been put in the freezer forever and ever and
Oh,
ever.
no,
You put them in there as
no.
long as you want them in.
Right.
But it's meant for you to get out of the freezer, heat up, and eat.
Right.
Very simple. A lot of them come in
Right.
those metal pans, right?
Yes, I put all of my dishes come in aluminum foil pans. Your order is not stockpiled in some big freezer warehouse. I take your order. When your order comes up in my batch list, I have a shopper who does all the shopping for the ingredients I need for your order in the batch. I make the batch, I freeze the batch, I deliver your order.
And one thing I want to mention, though,
And I
she
operate in a commercial kitchen.
Yes, that's exactly
And you've
where I
been
was
there.
going with this. Is guys, I do a lot of small growing businesses. I've seen this woman grow and grow and grow, and this is a highly developed. She has her systems, her website. She is a professional. She's very, sanitary. I mean, so when you're getting this, you're getting, and then she's a busy woman. She's very busy, and it takes a lot of time to cook and prep and freeze and deliver and all of those things. When I talk about her business is quality, there's quality in her business. So if you're looking I believe that wholeheartedly. I really
appreciate that.
really believe that. And so, oh my God, Michael Rodriguez, I need to get a hold of you. By the way, I saw him comment. I'm like, promise, I've just been I'm losing my mind. But when we talk about busy women and people always on the go and, working and making life easier for people, I don't think that there is one person that I know or in Wichita Falls that couldn't say, oh my God, this is not a cool concept, because literally it's home cooked meals prepared by someone that's, and the thing is, you do customize them, right? Not customize them, but you do, if they can't, like, you talk to them on the phone. I wouldn't
certainly.
say customize, but she takes what you order.
Right.
And if there's a few little things,
If there's
that she can work-
allergies,
yeah.
or if you hate onions, or if if your 6-year-old won't eat peas, I mean, totally doable on that, because it's not mass manufactured.
Yeah.
It's, I'm making it. So, I can do that. If you can't eat this, or like you're allergic to mushrooms or whatever, then we'll work around it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
So what I want to do real quick, Deb, is I have a lot of friends that are named Deb. Man, cool women named Deb in my life. God.
Deb.
That's not why I wanted to stop, though. What I want to stop real quick is for those of you hopping on, I want you to tag someone. This is really cool, because what we're talking about, if you're just hopping on, is Deb owns a business. Can I call you Deb?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I was
Yeah.
I've been Debbie Sterling
you're fine.
Fork in my phone.
You're
so
fine.
yes. So she has a business that's a full-on commercial business. She does it out of the you still do it there.
The Kemp Center.
The
Yep.
Kemp Center. And I mean, I've been in and this is a really cool kitchen. I would cook all the time if I could cook in a kitchen like that. But anyway, she cooks meals, and they're home cooked meals, whether it's stuffed burgers, it's made to order. So you put your order in if you're wanting chicken spaghetti, if you're wanting whatever is, what's another fun one? You've got some
I have
cool
stuffed
names.
shells.
Yeah.
I have shredded beef layered enchiladas, which
Wow.
are a huge seller.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's just, go to the website and look at the menu.
Yeah, shop the menu,
It's-
or Facebook, or go to her Facebook. I'm going to type
Yeah.
that in.
thesterlingfork.com, and under menu selections, and there's almost 80 items. It's all broken down as far as chicken dishes, beef, pork, and meatless, and I sell packages. So I don't do singles. You can't message me and say, hey, I need one of these, because I just don't have time.
Yeah.
I could not possibly send my shopper to the store 78 times a week. I couldn't.
Exactly.
Nor would I.
Exactly.
So I have a 1 or 2 week package available. A 1 week is 5 meals. A 2 week is 10.
Yeah.
And you order the package and you pick the 5
now
that you
let's
want.
talk about, because we're talking about packages. Sorry to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do everyone from the person that's just single to the big families to, so you have a wide variety,
Yes.
but they're packaged.
I have 3 sizes
Okay.
of package that you can get. I have a small, medium, and large. And a small feeds 1 to 2. A medium feeds 3. And a large feeds 6 plus, depending on how many people are in your family and how big the dish, how much is in it. So if you have, and a size large is a half steam table pan.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
give you some perspective on that.
And that's really cool to be able to just tell you how her business works. Again, I'm gonna throw myself in there. If you'd like a business video, guys, I love the fact that you can sit down with me and tell the details of how your business works.
Right.
But I also love the fact that you can share this with Wichita Falls. Everybody needs this. Now, one thing I'm going to bring a story into this that kind of ties in, because you said you haven't really raised your prices since November of last year. Which is crazy.
Not 2022. I haven't raised my prices since November of 2021.
Yeah, and you know, I know the food industry is struggling. Anybody that does food in general, I talked to a restaurant owner.
We are struggling, y'all.
Yes, they're struggling. Everybody's struggling for great pricing and, you know, great quality, but then you've got to buy the stuff and make it. I mean, if I make a dinner, sometimes I go out to eat because I know that by the time I go buy everything for that one dinner, and if everybody just eats it up, then I'm out $30 right there on one meal, you know.
How are you doing it for 30?
I mean, or more. Well, I'm pretty good.
Girl, I'm cheap. I mean, I find the deals and it's terrible.
Yes. So it's crazy, but it's been a while since I've cooked a home cooked meal other than just throwing a brisket in the oven and throwing some potatoes in there. That's about what I do now. But seriously, so I want your feedback. Let's get people talking. Let's get them hyped up. Good morning, Benny. Hello, my dear. Good morning,
City
Lonnie.
Hope.
Yes.
Woo!
He says, hey, everyone, City Hope has 21 days of prayer every morning at 6 a.m. That's cool.
There this morning, 6 a.m.
Oh, really? You can go pray and then watch Gopher Girl after. Get a lot of positivity.
6 a.m.
Pray
we
for
were
me.
on day 12 today.
Pray for me tomorrow at that, please.
I sure
I
will.
need it. I need it.
I've been doing at home for the past few days because I've got other things right afterwards. But
Yeah.
you can go in person or you can do it online.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm about to stir y'all up. I want your opinions. If you're following right now at this moment, I want your opinions. And I'm not necessarily saying that it's wrong. I'm not necessarily saying this is wrong because the cost of everything's went up. So, and Eddie's, oh God, what is Eddie saying? Because we're having a dinner tonight too, don't forget.
Yeah.
Tonight we're meeting up. Anybody like Benny, Alicia, any of y'all that want to come network or just meet some of the businesses I do. But if you want to ask them questions about their business, even if you're not a business, by all means tonight at the Deli Planet. Come up to the Deli Planet. Oh my God, Candy Curves. Like, I'm getting so sidetracked because she gives me this shot, y'all. You need this. For $40. You get a shot of Candy, tell us what's in that. We're going to talk about that real quick. Put that in there. I'm going to follow back to that because we're going to give businesses shout outs for watching this business.
Right, absolutely.
We're going to give you some, real quick, tell me what's in that shot. But we had dinner and we had steak, mashed potatoes, and vegetables, which was a treat, you know?
Yeah.
And the mashed potatoes had no gravy. Which is okay, well, can we get some gravy? Maybe some people just don't like it and they don't bring it out because... You know, if you get chicken fried steak, you expect gravy. If you get a potato, you expect a little bit of butter at least.
Something.
Maybe not sour cream, but you expect some butter, hell, you expect a plate, right?
Yeah.
So,
right.
You expect something. They're going to start charging for spoons nowadays, and then the plastic the spoon's in. Well, you were at the casino, which is, they're not starving.
Right.
They're not. They're not this small starving business. Dude, so we're sitting there, and I was like, well, I'll get white gravy, and you get brown, and then we'll kind of, that way we get a variety. Oh my God. It was $2. It was $1 a piece for a little drop of gravy. And I'm like, so if we had 10 people and 10 people all wanted gravy, is it $10 to have gravy with mashed potatoes? I get that the economy has went up. I think what annoyed me more is just put it into the price of the mashed potato.
Right.
Like, put it into the price of the plate, because at this point, you're just reminding me that how bad it is.
Yes.
Do I need to go to the bathroom and put a quarter on for the toilet paper now?
Yeah.
I mean, you go, mashed potatoes, gravy, toilet paper, bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of, name something. Tell me what you think in the feedback. Let's see if, in the meantime, Candy Curves has commented. I hope she's still here. It takes a little bit. Art Factory will be there tonight. So I want your feedback on that while we're on that subject, because it is tough for the small business.
Oh, it is.
It's tough for big business because they got to pay
like
stuff.
These bakers, I don't know how they're making it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I know everybody has seen the whole egg price.
Oh
thing,
my God.
But literally, they have gone up to the point, I've done the math.
Yes.
A year ago, eggs were $5 for an 18 count, and now they're $28, $29.
Are you serious? I didn't even know it was that bad.
Sorry, for a 60 count flat of eggs. $5 and something a year ago.
It's scary.
And now they're $28, $29 for the same eggs. 50 cents an egg. I don't know how these people are making it.
I don't either.
I don't.
I mean, seriously, and so
It's
I
hard
get
out
it.
there.
I get it that their prices have to go up, and I get it that gravy has to go. I mean, gravy's not free. It doesn't. It doesn't grow on trees unless there's gravy trees that I'm unaware of. But I'm just saying, I totally get it. I think that literally a lot of restaurants have went up in price, and there's some that I haven't seen, like El Tapatio or whatever. But the cool thing with you is you said, and I want to reiterate that, you are really delivering there's a lot of cost that goes into your meal. There's a lot of quality ingredients. So when people look at your pricing, they got to understand one thing that you are doing perfectly is you are taking the busy person that works very hard, that has kids, that is trying to make that money to survive, and you're making a little more time in their day to get more stuff done.
Right.
And you're keeping it as affordable as possible because you care.
I am.
So I want to highlight that. Give her some hearts for, she cooks freezer meals, home cooked freezer meals, guys. So that is why we're here today and talking about that. You can go to her website. We're going to type that in. Wow. He said that Walmart 60 eggs are now 20. I stocked them. I was told that there was a lot of chickens that had bird flu and stuff like that. There's a lot of things going on in the world. I think that we could get into politics, which we won't, because that's not what we're here for today.
No,
but
that's
guys,
not what we're here for.
Small business is struggling, and it's going to continue to struggle. So what I'm saying is I rely on people sharing the Sterling Fork and the Art Factory, and I keep my advertising almost free.
Right.
Literally almost free. I'm even struggling because I'm like, dude, it's a tough world we live in. So do me a favor, if I can inspire you to get this out there for us. I'm not a big network. I'm not on Live at 5 on some huge network. I am trying to help these people that are keeping their prices low, that are working with the people and trying to keep their business really productive and keep their business afloat, because I understand, time is money. Time is money,
Well, and advertising is super expensive.
Yeah.
So you are providing a service to me.
Yes.
Because I can come on with you. I can have the time to tell everyone about what I do, and you make it an affordable way to do that for people. And I mean, I really appreciate that.
Oh, and I've known you've been following me for some. We have been,
I know it.
And we have done events. That one event we did was just so amazing, and it's empowering women. And we need to do that again.
Yes.
Candy Curve says, all right, so back to the G-Shock, because we're right now. If you're a local business, like Benny's a candle maker, made this. This is smell this. Oh my God, isn't that crazy? And I've had that for a long time.
That's nice.
It is nice. And the color, look at the color with my bag. It's perfect. All right, we've got Candy Curves, glutathione, whatever is, I can't read that candy.
Super antioxidant. Okay.
Found in food supplements. but is usually digested in our gut before it's absorbed. Injected to the body can absorb the total dose, helping it get rid of body-free radicals with potential to help reverse the damage.
Oh, okay.
I've had people go get that G-shot. I get it. And oh my God, you feel energized. You feel so good. You know, and she does other services. I'm getting my teeth whitened Sunday. So she does a lot of, which I need because everybody sees my dang teeth. But shout out to Candy Curves, guys. If you want that shot, she's commenting. Get with her. Eddie Mandela says, book a video with Go-To Girl. It really pays off. I'm super busy. Leathercraft by Leo. I mean, guys, share Sterling for y'all. I want y'all all to meet tonight.
Yes.
Whoever can go tonight, I want to reiterate a few things real quick.
Yeah.
Whoever can go tonight, we're having a get together at the Deli Planet. That's also a small local business that supports the base and you know all the travelers in and out.
Been really supportive of you.
Yes, supportive of
yes.
me. Local events, artists. She does a lot. There's some events coming up that are low cost or free for vendors, which are really cool. So you can come out tonight, find out about those upcoming events. It's going to be a good opportunity if you're a business owner like Twisted Chaos, Artistry, or Eddie, or any of you. There's a limited amount of time. It starts at 6 till 9. That's when they close. Bring an item. You know, I don't know if we can go around the whole table and everybody take time. We may give everybody a few minutes. But you can either bring your menu or bring pictures or just bring yourself, whatever. Or if you're one of the people watching that does not have a business, but you want to meet some of these people and ask them questions and get... One thing I like to do is I like to make business personal to the... You want to do business with people that you can talk to, not just on the internet.
Yes.
You can see if you have a vibe with them.
Well, and
here's
I think here's what you're trying to say. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. If they don't know me, they don't know that they like me. They don't, you know,
or your vibe.
Me,
I mean, yeah.
And you know, if I'm personal with my people, which is why I post all the time, which is why I post pictures of my food, which is why I do all those things, which is why I don't have online ordering available. You have to message me.
It's personal. It's personal.
Because I refuse to be some nameless, faceless entity somewhere.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I want to talk to you. Because I want to know what you like. I want to know what your family needs. Because if I'm going to meet that need, then I have questions that I got to ask you. And, I mean, I'm not Walmart. I don't want to be that. I don't care about that.
You'll hear the passion in her voice. She is like, I refuse. And that's kind of, I feel that. Cruel.
I'm telling you.
We are not.
No.
Your big commercial. We are the heart and soul of small business. And we are there to connect and and it goes both ways for you. Sometimes you need that personal connection because you want to know what they need, so it's less frustration, and there is no 1-800 number for them to call and say,
no,
my order was, you don't get that with her. You get quality. So
you know, I can't tell you how many people I talk to now, mostly women, but I do have men also. I have single dads.
Yeah.
I have, you know, people I talk to almost every single day that are just like, please help me.
Yeah.
Please help me.
Well, and it would help a lot of people because you're not having to cook a whole freaking meal.
Well,
and, for yourself. You just heat it up and go.
Right. You put it in the freezer until you need it. That's the problem with these box deliveries is it's fresh food, which is great. But then you get busy and fresh food sits in the fridge and goes bad. So you just threw your money away. Who can afford that? Nobody.
Yeah.
So my food sits in the freezer in suspended animation until you need it.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out, you thaw it overnight, you pull the lid off, follow the directions that are written on the container, you put it in the oven, you heat it up, you eat dinner, you throw the pan away because it's an aluminum foil pan.
One question someone has is about microwaving it. Can you microwave them? So if that was the case, could they, and would this work where they thawed out, put it in a microwave safe dish and do it that way?
No, they absolutely could do that.
Okay, so there's ways around that. Obviously, it's just food that's been frozen.
Right.
You know, so you could take it out, do it that way. The intention for the way it all works is probably better to heat it in the oven because that's the way it's designed for. But you could, in reality, now you'll have to pick your own temperatures and check your own temperatures because it's set for oven. But
I don't think it would. I don't think it would affect the quality of the finished product at all. But because I mean, except like the meatloaf, which comes as a raw product, it's bagged and flattened so that it bookmarks really easy. It saves space in the freezer. So that has to be actually baked. But any of the other, done dishes, all you have to do is heat it up. So yeah, you could thaw it and transfer it into microwave safe containers.
There you go.
I do have one customer whose husband travels for work a lot, and she buys a lot of the stuffed baked potatoes, and so they take them out of the container and they wrap them individually in plastic wrap, and he puts them in his freezer thing, and so he then thaws them and heats them up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, last thing I want to make sure I touch base for you before you get bombed with orders and people calling you. It's possible with my videos, especially now that my engagement, people are really paying attention now. Is, guys, she has orders that go so far out and different things. There's a lot of factors that go into that, because just because we're doing a video, this woman is super busy. Like, I get it. I've got people asking me last night about St. Patrick's Day event, which I'll plug that. But it's hard when you've got orders. So you can message her, call her. She will get back to you. She is very busy. Now, you probably need to order. How far are you out right now? Because I want to know where you're at with that.
Okay, you can message me on my business page. If you go to my page, The Sterling Fork, and you can message me, and I usually get back to you within 10 minutes. I'm really good on Messenger. Email, not so much. Because I hate email.
Don't ever email me.
No, because it'll sit there and I just want to talk to you.
I think it's spam.
Right. Most of the time, people order first-timers and people that are not on a set schedule, because I have that. I have 90% of my customers are on a set delivery schedule, so they get a delivery every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, once a month, whatever works for them.
Wow. Priority.
And they are priority customers because they are loyal to me and they, they keep me going.
Yes.
So, new customer, if you order today, most of the time people are ordering between 4 and 7 weeks out just to get a spot.
Yeah.
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 So, and that's how it works. But you never know when she hits a slow time. You never know. There are those times for business members. So, we just want to kind of get this out there because spring and summer are going to be doing sports and swimming and busy, and it's going to be hot to heat up the house or whatever. Just throw something in and go do whatever else you want to do around the house. So it's really a good option. Now, Lori says this would be perfect for me. I crave home cooked meals, but it's hard to cook for just one person.
Message me.
Now,
I can help.
I will tell you, bye, Lonnie. He said yes, but I gotta go. I'm reading some of the comments there.
No, we do. Yes,
yes.
You add your own.
Now,
sides.
one thing I want to tell y'all, I do not want to tell you every detail of her business in this. I don't. We've talked a lot about. I want you to go over. I want to leave some mystery, just enough mystery for you to be curious to go to that website or go to her Facebook page. So we're going to type that in one more time. We're going to type it in. You can go to the Facebook page. Go like and follow. You may never order, but you can support and tell people about her.
Absolutely. It's free.
You may know elderly people that their families, are on a budget, but they want home cooked meals. So, they just want to order here and there or what. There's always a reason you can find outside of the box to follow someone. And so it makes you feel good when you grow that number of people that believe in you and trust me, follow me and like me or I'm done with you all. I'm just kidding. That was so dramatic. But guys, I got to wrap it up. I got a few minutes. I do insurance as well. If you did not know that, I'm about to go work in insurance. You can catch me there at Cheryl Botkin State Farm. I can do a lot. I can help you protect what's important to you. So if you'd like a quote, and I'm no pressure, I'm like either you like it or you don't, if I save you money or I don't, but I will explain. A lot of people don't understand what they got. Let me tell you,
most people don't
understand it. You just get it and you're done. Be careful out there. So if you'd like a quote, no pressure or anything like that, you can contact me there. Look it up, Cheryl Watkins State Farm, and I can help you with your insurance. I am very busy there as well. Speaking of, I hope Michael Hernandez is still watching. I've got to contact him today. I mean, I'm a wanted woman in that as well. But don't forget, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. One thing I will ask y'all as a personal favor. a big favor. Is I want you to go over to the St. Patrick's Day event. Just Google it. Find the one with the leprechaun in the middle, because mine is on the 18th. I think there is another one downtown, which is cool. But mine is on the 18th. It's also on the radio on Jack FM. I would love it if you guys could just share that and invite your friends, whether you're going or not. Help me get those numbers up and the excitement up, please. It would mean so much to me. If you don't do anything else with me, I don't care if you whatever. That would be so good for me. Is either share this, show that event. I'll be very happy with that. Brenda, she will be answering some of those questions in the comments, I'm sure, later tonight or when she has a little time. Guys, we gotta go. We're busy with. Thanks for having. Is there anything you want to add? Next time, that'll just
message me if you have questions. Message me. I will get back to you, and we can talk more at length.
Perfect. Love it. All right.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.